was never the pretty one, or I was never the skinny one. I was always studying because I thought that was a way that I could advance things. I worked harder than anybody else shooting free throws a couple of summers so that I could play basketball because I wasn't the best athlete. But working at something and getting through the mistakes and the tough times helps prepare you to be able to answer those tough times later on. I was scared to try and fail while I was younger. But I didn't appreciate when I was younger that those were the things that would help make me stronger. I just thought those were the things that would make me want to crawl under the rock or go into the room or go down by the corner by myself and not bring people in. And in the Army, there's kind of the standards, the morals, the things that I really bought into because they were close to my heart, the loyalty and the honor and integrity, the respect for others, treating people the right way. Those all felt good to me, and I loved being a part of that. So we started out with the idea that we were only going to be there for a tour, 3-4 years at most, and it was such a wonderful time. We stayed in. I stayed in for 12 years. Bobby was in for 13 years. An illness in our family back home brought us out of active duty, and I stayed in the reserves. So I just always want to tell girls, boys too, you can do anything you're willing to work really hard for. I think my mom gave me that, but I had influences certainly throughout law school and the Army also, that if it's worth working for and it's something that's really important to you, be willing to work harder than anybody else, but you can do what you want to do. I walked into the House of Representatives and thought, holy cow, I'm not supposed to be here. This is scary. I don't speak well. I don't present well, which when you look at someone's resume, you think, well, you've got this, well, you could do this. The truth is, I think we're all still, at least for girls, we're all still that little girl who doesn't feel confident enough to do it, or we're afraid to make that mistake in front of people because we're afraid that that's going to be a permanent thing and that's what people are going to remember. And I'm here to tell you, they remember the good stuff too. And they remember the good stuff because they've been through things that you can't imagine often also. There were probably a lot more kids in my school that were from divorced families and that were struggling with, can you buy that uniform, or what do we need to do to work to make the money to be able to have those shoes for that event. There's a lot more of that out there than what I appreciate. So knowing that there are people out there that have experienced that gives me power in my heart to be able to say, okay, I can take that next step after all.